It's 94.7 Asempa FM, all talk all day. Medin your saibon so from Obia Mejo so make us say lawyer Sami Jemfi ewaha Dr. Bernard Okoboy ewaha na said the year komeka Sami ebenya ne time na afi ordine counter argument etimi eguho amaye na minim so we use car Castrol Ghana Sami fanto enim BP product papebi and we make engine oils and Castrol no obiaje wanatum enunti na ene share some of the popular prestigious car brands Range Rover, Land Rover and all of them, name them yeah, the Castrol about it show the belief they have in this brand. The Castrol dear or more oils so pay better proper lubricants, ATF, brake fluid, radiator coolant, greases, hydraulic oils, and many more. Bibi wasa uko Castrol. Kope Castrol lubricants nibi eto. Uko Melcom shops, ubenya bi game shops, Allied filling stations, Maxon filling stations, ubenya ni nyina biato ewo. So upe imun semeti ya fre 0552 557208 0552 557208 Castrol. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering. Edition so. Am I? Sammy, me patch me into you.
You see, Obi, I won't quite see you in a chair. I will keep my minke via my muimu. But I was here, Shannon, so say no credit a back. So it's a facts are sacrosanct. So we may be entitled to our opinions, but we are not entitled to our own set of facts. Tia kasa ya manokura no eni enkan na se wo ma nkuntumpo ya wonokure na wo de pen ne paper to wo ka shekut bola pel pin de pen ne paper to wo ka ma ne ko ze nokura nya no na ma ne nokura ye ntro sembia Dr. Kubo edi kan ne de nya de kra mesoso because any topic na ye discuss ne ni tweke bia Sputnik V vaccine Russia for ya Omo ankasa se ne buo e wo say less than $10 e wa mansan dwaso na Ghana de ye say ye kwa akoto afiri adantamfuo bi ho at $19 na nuti ye bo man no kro no ho asem ne ye ka ti ube ka se covid ba ye no mampenye kufu ado aban ye test den 1000 or my treatment den 1000 figures that we cannot even verify and on a topic we will track aben Ghana bangwa na ye free test. Amama ye we wiase nyina ye free test. Bebre US for your ma ye no bi ni aye. UK saka o ma ye bebre free treatment. O ma ye bebre. Nti eno entumi me ye justification for krono a wo de bo man no. Nti eno de keni se ke bank komuni mo kra nti eno de ye mfa ne se ye mbugu ne mfa nto nche.
Ekosiisen on Asempa.
Me make a point say. Sputnik V vaccine Russia foye. Russia for na nkasa say eboa omode ton ama aman less than $10. Yewura Dr. Kuboy entimi anyia no say Russia for cancer. And my kind press statement a Russian for ankasa I issue a chere say the cost of one dose of Sputnik V vaccine for international market will be less than $10. Therefore, Sputnik V will be 2 or more times cheaper than mRNA vaccines with similar efficacy levels. Kasa time intimi bore you with the details. When intimi and dispute you. Me sanso ka say amam man bebre ato Sputnik V vaccines ni bia. Omunya no less than $10 no and slightly higher because omo taxes ni other cost etoso. Emebo India, any other countries. Dr. Kubo ise meboa. Ono be education be chere me bia na minim na make asa India front of vaccine bi omuntu ya hwe. Enya za no gan.
Yeah, so omo de na it was a gift Russia the man omo ne Algeria ni omo
Ekosiisen. He's my very good friend and I should be honest with you, I like him personally. So what here. But ensem akeka say ya no ye ya le jokuku for to abeti ya no. Enyema yen defending no afato no so be defending. E was so di true defend kra no defend. Sika so amanfo di aye ma. So you are lying to undermine one kasa reputation what building over the years aye nyina respectful for that. Why are you doing that to yourself? Obi I forward the story be amount. And the debate now and the facts na kasa.
And the moment my phone every
imported Sputnik V COVID vaccine to cost 995 whatever the currency is made in India shores may be cheaper. Story which me say India for and Russia for ya contract say Sputnik V vaccine so mo abeye bi wo mo mamu. But ansakra no best at produce no o makotobi every Russia for wa o metuaka. I mean carry story ninja. Or say the imported doses of Russia's Sputnik V COVID-19 vaccine will cost 995.40 currency in my RS
Ekosiisen on Asempa F
per shot, said the company's partner in India, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, on Friday. The price includes a GST of 5% on every dose, which I'm sure will be a tax. However, the doses of the vaccine that will be made in India are expected to be cheaper. Now, this is a quote of Dr. Reddy's. Yes. So they have already ordered some and paid for. And they have also entered into an agreement with Russia for say they will be producing some domestically. And they said, Dr. Kobe, what's in our say? India for to share. And you know, Krena Woka. A doctor for yes, sir. Share. This is another story. Where they had.
My business 995
whatever when you divide $1, $13.
Okay.
That includes almost 5% but 995 RS in dollars. $13. Yeah, they chomu free akomo turn $13. Story where your business
no, the link he sent to me. No.
What I'm trying to tell you is that Ababa be see $13. Look, I said the imported doses. Where another story. Person who say fact into me multiple sources. The imported doses of the vaccine are presently priced at an MRP of 948 IRS plus 5% GST. I have to find out what this GST is. I don't know what it is. Is it transport or free? I don't know.
Okay.
Per dose. But of course, a be charge the omodi atoso. Na yes, ade ne bo na nkasa kwa de omunya no RS 948 and RS 948 near just about 12 point something dollars. And with the 5% ne be ka ho GST now whatever it may be no in India no and they be $13 no. With the possibility of a lower price point when the local supply begins. Doc says our DIF's Indian partner, Dr. Reddy's lab. So Russian Sputnik V vaccine, which has been imported from Russia, will cost RS 995 per shot in India. Dr. Reddy's aye prices no the ombabe produces omaka ho asem. Into doc adabra akadia wokam eyonkontumpu. Menyasa ebe kakra no ya do beka politicians ni nyina ho ma ye medical advice kra ye ntie because we would think that the medical advice is tainted by propaganda.
Because
that they are categorically say I know him. He is a perfect gentleman, and I really like him. I mean, he's doing this to himself. FG4 publication we Norwegian. VG Facheme. Verding gang for reputable online newspaper. Norway, Muntie. Or say the Russians are selling their vaccine through their National Investment Fund, RDIF. So dear Dr. Kobo Russia buying through RDIF. Not even the institute, the Gamaliel Institute no more. RDIF for 4 years are marketing in na. And RDIF for now establishes subsidiary. Ye frère mo Human Vaccine LLC. I want Russia. Almost walk form another company. So those things I know. But here, the Russians are selling their vaccines through their National Investment Fund, RDIF. The fund has established a company in Russia called Human Vaccine LLC. This company is responsible for, among other things, sales to Slovakia. Slovakia. This subsidiary, no shake, no. Our day, most of the free $19. No. This Human Vaccine LLC, which is a subsidiary of Russia for RDIF. among other things, sales to Slovakia and Hungary, which have taken place at a normal price of approximately $10 per dose. Yet Dr. Okoboy, my very good friend, is in the
and this is the newspaper.
Yes, and he's here saying, Omuntobi. How can you sustain this? In the maybe you've not seen it. So what are you talking about? The docs argument. It is a fact that some countries have bought the Sputnik V vaccine. And man can say, government to government, or can be so I no cry, no cry. Dog, me, I don't know what is happening to dog these days. Dog can be say, Russia buying vaccines. No, I ended in what I say, the company they produce, Russia buying a sole shareholder. So what are you saying? If they are the sole shareholder, it means the Russian government owns it. Say yen vaccine free Russia buying what they. Why is the Ministry of Health telling Ghanaians in their statements that government to government engagement?
So Russia has become an influencer. And if you have a relationship, you can route it through
Bank of Ghana,
the government of Russia.
Bank of Ghana, sole shareholder the Republic of Ghana.
Yes.
The government of Ghana.
Yeah.
Sana we yakwa buying na the company. So what they are saying, but the 100% shares buying. That is why Muamu said to mark as a government to government negotiations and in fact there are people who have gotten it directly from the Russian government, like Argentina. So one mode you can do government to government, you can do bilateral or multilateral, like I've already explained. You can deal with the RDIF through almost subsidiary, which is the company I mentioned, Human Vaccine LLC, or almost other subsidiaries or agents, almost one appointed. Did Ghana deal with any of those approved entities? That's the question here. And the theory, Dr. Kobo, course now was school you. And it's a lecture, theoretical lectures, and you Bebreba okay nyina. The Ghana for person who say be kwan ye fa so koto ade ne boa ye de to no e ne kwan so. Entu be ka say na country bi koto fia, and look at the example he cited, very mischievous. I mean that's no aka be say
but obi say Indian currency near rupees.
Rupees on.
And a GST no means goods and services tax.
Goods and services. So entu omo koto ma san so the goods and services tax atoso e no kwa $13.
Ekosiisen on
Minu na the message by me dana sepa. And no cry $13 obi. Me say ade we, I just say wa onwe Ghana ho. Pa na obi defend this ade we. Then Dr. Okoboy makes the argument say, "Oh, vaccine cry there. Countries be return different. Na Israel for kra akwa touch say and at the end doc. I me dey say wa ka say school akọ into obi antimi na da. Yes we akọ school ni bi. Yes we ni makenkan. The Israel for koye na nya nu bi na Ghana for aye. So untimi fa Israel for the no emma me justify Ghana the obi utima say. This is a story by the Times of Israel. Israel will reportedly pay much more than US EU for Pfizer coronavirus vaccine. That's the title. Wait for where now listen to just the opening paragraph. Israel will pay a premium price for the millions of COVID-19 vaccines it has ordered from US-based pharmaceutical company Pfizer, over 40% more than the US government or the European Union. Channel 13 News reported Sunday. Are you getting me? So Israel could have premium price to Pfizer. Ghana you could have premium price to Sheikh Farouk Hazou se why no. A premium price near Kwakutia. Ask me what to be waiting for.
Now, why did Israel take the decision to pay premium price?
Yes, because Abia, for example, ye bede for idea in short supply. What you mean? Mako assume see na our benten be a US4 in this case in EU4. Omo ahoɔden ti omo tododo say. Okay. It may me person be to premium price. Na mo ma me precedence over them. Are you getting me? Huh. So even those are there ne buoni no. Me ma obi aka won na me menya nentem. That is the reason.
Yes.
Ghana ye $19 no kwade ne be si na ma ye nim de beba. It ye premium price in a way. We've not paid premium price. In fact, this FG newspaper omo bisa and now him say akwa no kra na wo say odi ade ne be man ono so kra ne ho nsem wo e publication obi I think I should leave this publication with you akwa no kra ye bisa ne say na wo twa ka be na ne Russia for wo say wo benya ade we aba wo say akwa bi o twa sini yesusu ano ni Steven Seagal sa akwa na onye movie yesusu ano dog onye movie mo bi amo ne da wo ye we bubu nsa no na mu say Steven Seagal and na wonim Steven Seagal na Steven Seagal ya ambassador ma Russia ban and na one Hansen bi Hansen no so no ho fraud ne ho crime say
Jazu se Kazu no
yes debi ye ka Dubai shake no enkrofo no oni omu dealing with this na Steven Seagal and ye ko bisa Steven Seagal na lawyer for say masa munyi free vaccine asem everything is in this publication so tias here but my point I mean making is say to me can say you Israel for could have premium price to get Pfizer ahead of certain countries na no bi na Ghana ko ye de no kra na enim da ye benya
yeah based on
and premium price
supply and the supply and say I can deliver this thing for you but it should be at this price and awaji atum on deliver another argument we can get into but the fact won't mean deliver and interest the price you agreed to pay
it was not a premium price. That's the point I'm making now answer kra na meko when him say newspaper ni bisa abrofo no way for no e bisa
your microphone
e bisa Umar Farouk Zahu no say na then at the end less than $10 na moton almost double $19 then that so no say you should be able to justify say me as an intermediary no me profit in it so that people know that the profit is not abnormal, it is not absurd. Now transport costs and storage is to justify the $19 because we a product and you're cooking so there should be transparency in the pricing. In fact, if agreement in the parliament as required by our constitution, no Dr. you violated the mother law of this country, the constitution. This agreement is an illegality, an unconstitutionality. But senka parliament, senka pricing, the minister will justify why it is 19. Why the international approved market price is less than 10 and we are getting on 90. Or bet you storage basic. So normally no parliament at the committee level. Transportation there they are to intermediary now or so profit in it. Near who say pricing ye be anywhere where you book at there is value for money. Ya buy no onim your ye ni womunti one fan called parliament chronunti no. Ye bisa ankrofona newspaper na brofoni bisa on say Umar Farouk Zahu will also not say anything about the sellers, about what the sellers have earned from the trade. We are under confidentiality agreements with the authorities when we buy and sell. So we have no interest in going into details on what kind of agreements, what kind of prices, and what kind of costs are included. Master, where you cocaine business?
That's not we and a lawyer and can advise
never
as your client.
Never. You cannot have an agreement with a republic, a democratic republic like Ghana, about purchasing, you can say, vaccines for us as our intermediary, and say they are confidential. What to be that? Confidentiality about pricing in an international business transaction that under normal circumstances should have gone to parliament for approval. You won't disclose to us how you arrive at the $19.
They cannot come to Ghana's parliament and say they are respecting a confidentiality
then agreement. It means there is no
but
clause.
To another third party,
no, if there is a confidentiality clause, you cannot divulge the information whether in Ghana or wherever. Confidentiality clause is why will you even do an agreement and make the pricing arrangement confidential? Kono na omo boy no. Esuma se bia die no. Obi ade a ye kwakoto bia ye kwato plane ye kwato sa planes ya ye kwato to ye eba sa jets ye kwato to presidential ye manufacturer be ma price quotation actual breakdown enye ma ewo mu a ema bo no kra ye different from this ni nyina ye bibia ni wa ye this ye.
Sammy, you've done 12 minutes.
So what are you talking about?
In a minute.
Mr. Doesn't name come home.
Then
Okoboy say Dr. Okoboy, sorry. Say and this is a very important point I'm making in it. Obi unim say etie for muntie mi yo. Muntie mi ye. Unim say the same Sputnik V vaccine na. Yes say sa Dubai for yi. Omo family $19 and am kana na sumasi dwedi o maye no. Unim say ya magana new company contract say ono on for the same thing at $13.
Doctor, you can say ebi cry $14.
Ebi so 12.
Ebi 12.
Ebi ni hwe. Minister for Finance.
But not say all of them have not been able to supply.
Oh, omu data so. Omu nyai so more running Ghanaian businesses down. Dubai ni no supply.
No.
Nti what are they talking about? Munya say bibia kakra wo be di nti no person mo run am for down. The omu date na so no ma default. Mo amolete ni Kenuforiata, the chief director of the Ministry of Finance, one Patrick Numu, our tre krata, the command Bank of Ghana for say you are hereby kindly requested to arrange with the Bank of Ghana to establish irrevocable letters of credit to the tune of $30 million to enable the Minister of Health pay for the supply of 1 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines. So 1 million doses at 13 million. You divide it
at $13.
At 1 million doses, no, at $13 million.
Okay.
So we divided it by $13 million, no.
$13 million by 1 million. That will be $13.
What you say? Then why you be there 19? Say 13, 12 will be poor. Okay, Becca say, oh, India for the Ekosiisen. What you say? India no ebia munye free the source. And here I'm not just talking about the Russian government. They can be from any of the approved subsidiaries. Are you getting me? You didn't go to any of these places. Obi calculated where you say almost say government supply 3.4 million doses.
300,000 doses.
No. The agreement is for 3.4 million.
Okay, but initially I'm the 300,000.
I know they say yeah, I'm the tested BBK. But 3.4 million. Now say enka yebe tumi nya ade no $13 per dose. Na yekutua 90. Oni say ba ko bia no $6 in that so. So for the 3.4 million no the multiplier, sika nko Ghana every yensa $20.4 million. What they call Ghana sika mu a over
Ekosiisen
more than 120 million Ghana cedis. More than 1 trillion.
You've done more than 15 minutes.
I'm just wrapping up.
I can give you 30 seconds.
Okay.
And it starts now.
So Obi, what am I saying? Dr. Koboy, onyai the theoretical talks. Adiano Russia for ankasa say ne boa omo ton less than $10. Otwa ubetumi decide say what the tax and now bi be den e beto so to say the India for aye no akosora $12 $13 to buy this at $19 with the excuse to say yentumi nya bi from Russia no is a cock and bull story. Simple if that challenge even exists in part there was a binding yen say we should push harder so that we can get some from the right approved sources. But to go through intermediaries who are not even willing to share the details of their pricing with anybody on the basis of so-called confidentiality clauses in a matter of such considerable public interest. Value for money no. Papa, so don't defend it.
Lawyer Sammy Jemfi. Dr. Bernard Okoboy, you have the last say.
Yeah, it's good to focus on the issues and not the person. Nah, I fine. On say, say expose no anu yeshisana na in order to dampen fire na eba with no, and they attack the deliverer. Never know the buyer no. But me there, me say me me I will not return fire for fire. Because me pese songo janu bi ebeshi sami. Obi. Oh, now where strategy? Wa share by me time. Who say me di?
Me patron manen kasa. Why?
Obi, me read the Al Jazeera website. Russian COVID-19 vaccine to cost less than $20 free for citizens till this 24th November 2020. Please. So Russia's two-shot Sputnik COVID-19 vaccine will cost about $20 per person on the international market. On the international market, Obi, international market. If I was say Russia and deal with the government to get the vaccine, there will be nothing like on the international market. But what I say, once they tell you that you can get a product on the international market at an average price, it means they are intermediaries.
Approved.
Oh, please, I mean, whether approved, you see, once you have approved intermediaries, more than one, it means there is competition. And Obia why economics will tell you, say, once there is competition for a product, unless the supply is unlimited. Obi, if Anka Adina Yeshisheno and Daho, Russia has, let's say, 1 trillion copies, they can have 50 intermediaries, but all can sell at the same price. The reason why they can sell at the same price is ABR cost factors, the ingredients. Oh, it has been factored. Obi Washeda, cause all the cost ingredients have been factored in the price normal quote as a standard price.
Yeah.
But if you say that you have a product you are selling, but to you on the average it should sell $10 on the international market. International just say wherever you are in the world, look at Obi. Once there is competition, and you yourself the one supply. Me see Okoboy, I'm speaking on authority. As you speak, globally in the world, Omo COVID Sputnik vaccines, Sebi, and this even it's not half of the Yanya or US for Pfizer or Moderna.
Sami, me pacho manenkasa.
Obi.
Why? Look, I had a question for you
Okay.
on the Al Jazeera story, no?
Yes.
In the $20 quoted here, no?
Yeah.
Is it for single dose or for the 2 doses?
Obi, Omo can say for the 2 doses.
Okay.
Yes. You see,
In the 1 dose, be a 10.
I mean, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
on the
yes,
average.
yes.
And our 19 those here for 2 doses.
One.
Okay.
82 doses.
Oh, Sami, me pacho.
Wa-
Me
Washeda.
pacho. Allow him to
yes,
speak.
Obi. Me see once Tom product, and Obi, look at see the times in which we are. Ghana the Nyankupa Dome, Ekufado is sharing intino. It is like your guy keeps on telling you. Sebi, yet denti se bibu dia, yet you come in the thousands. Our situation is very much by the grace of God under control. And nuntino Obi, Sebi, uka se vaccine, ebi ya entry akrana bikura, Obi does not see how the impact. But yari aye kum krofo, edi krofo nko asamado no. Wa utona Sebi unni unlimited number ukita kakra enye se edosu no. Obi ahwehwe na Obi. Immediately I can say, oh, this is a product I sell to individuals, companies and countries, and you can get on the international market, and there is competition. Wow, Obi Oti say price I can say standard price, you know. That necessarily will not be the price it will end up being bought.
That's right. OBNM, yes.
And Kaye Kasai, Sami Jemfini brothers catch him say, Dr. Koboy, my data minister signing agreement, you know. He signed it on, I think the specific date on the Oshe ministry, you know, communicate now. The date has been stated in I signed with the RMAC 2.
With RMAC 2,
Yes.
that was in April.
Yes.
Let me.
You used to be an MP.
Obi,
Sami Devi, allow me to speak. Odruha, I would ask all those
Obi.
questions. Don't worry.
But you never ask.
Obi, so Obi, the point I'm here to say, if Anka date na sign, let's say 9th of March, now Sami Jefi Muntimi say, doctor, I know another competitor on the market. I have friend, let's say AS Global. But that competitor, as at the 9th, I must sign for $19 US. You know, Onu had shown you an offer. So Onu remember $15 US for one, and then $10 US. That is when you can question the minister for going for an alternative, a more expensive, when there was a cheaper alternative. But what I say.
But did we have to wait for people to bring us the offer, or Yenanki Ebeko Ako looking
Obi, but Makato say letter of interest that minister Kokwajima Menu Achurono every 100. Every ebinu, even at the time our new ministry no. Ghana Obia na wadani vaccine supplier. A day say Ajima Menu nya 100 visitors, 99. The paper base ope letter of interest or no the vaccine bag.
The vaccine beba.
Now even the Russian vaccine cry kanu. So Samia Kasawaha in Crawford buy we am letter say Kofabra udi ebeto. Multiple any one. Yeah. I'm happy say Samina can say even one company SL Global ministry say $13 for one. Who say about 13 why do you? Ya kasa didn't get $10 standard average price. Yeah. Why is it that you not find the 13? The father is 13 says based on who the where you are going, the prices can be different. But Obi, Nina Ekosiisen say ya catch you say you turn Obi. Where ba? Wa oba ofie no hwan eshi Obi. Oba ofie no hwan eshi owu. na ya catch also Lonat mosquito dro tonton dro bi e na be ji nkwa na nipa na catch also ba Lonat there the average the standard price still for Lonat 10 Ghana obi ubanu na down no wi nipa na catch also mami bi o si mi ni bi ba ko market ko jom na ko hwehwe obi who ko circle you see Lonat o buy 25 Ghana me wa nipa na catch also Lonat we save ubanu o si 10 Ghana cedi what free circle who can circle what quotation who do le jokuku you see 15 Ghana cedi who see who chinsa until we benya market price of 10 Ghana cedi immediately bibi ehu abachu nkofo bebre na omutimi kita no de eya ni se unsa be den ebeka enti se okoboy koto sa eduro no instead of 10 Ghana cedi se bi di sami bana yare na me koto 15 Ghana na me bana akora no nyankwa o sha me no si identity na me tufu se 10 Ghana standard price and my business say o kan na Ekosiisen o di maame obi enti ye nyina ye nti ase se ade na ya bobo no enye ade ya bobo a eda ye dimo obi di ya bobo se ni buo ni na me kofa aba na ye kasa Ghana bai wakajo obi se kofa ma ye $19 ye hu ye obi $13 ye hu ye $14 now I am saying it on record say the Russian government is not the sole person or the direct person selling the Sputnik vaccines. We are creating company. I don't know tongue. But I onu Russia buying. I need the entity. There are occasions on one kasa to make the company say, "Mami 1 million." Na me fa come Ekufado.
Yeah.
And no it is geopolitics. Either say oh yes I the agini din. Na obi Covax. Sa 650,000 AstraZeneca vaccine. Group Covax platform na edima. They are indebted. They are supposed to help over 90 countries. Imagine what I say. Why did they choose Ghana? And by accident, they chose Ghana because number one, Ghana has a track record of deploying millions of vaccines in a short time. They are building capacity. Number two, Ghana assured them that when they give the vaccines to us, we will make a success story out of the COVAX initiative, so that others will also come on board, which we did. Number three, and I will make this disclosure here. High officials of this government, including the president himself, talk to people at UNICEF and others to give extra assurance. Say, "Oh, Maya, you need break. I and she say, come on, how did you Maya? You Maya man for? I'm me, President Kwame won the first. Obi, and out of 90 countries in the world, we were the first. Obi, point at me and say, when it comes to vaccinating and protecting your people, ultimately you take your destiny into your hands. Now, say no can also Israel to have premium price. And yes, Sami has used the word. It tells you that one commodity can have different prices. One is referred to as premium, the other is referred to as what? Standard. The standard can be in the quality or in the time span within which you get it. Obi. Now Israel decided as a country that we will even pay more to make sure that our people are protected. Obi. And now I can say COVID over 780 something people. Let's say close to 800 people. Obi. Approximately. Me pamucho mo amutie bi se anka obi be catch you say ye we draw bi aye tonu $20 obi 20 if you multiply by 5 Ghana cedis 25 that's 100 Ghana cedis. Now say draw way say wow toni wo sika e be bo obusuani hu ban ma COVID e fa no nko obi o catch e cha so wusu ana obi asem we anka obi anka wan so o be toma se bi ni fie nyina. Please, you understand what I'm saying? The point Dr. Kobo is making is that Obi, if you look at the cost of the disease in terms of human lives, when you vaccinate people, you slow down the virus. Obi, I have vaccinated the chance of any virus in our form, the chance of money in our form, the chance of diabetes or reach our form. What do you also do? You slow down the pressure on your health system, or you take away the pressure, and most importantly, you keep people away from dying. If you have a president who can go and you see in all the discussion we are trying to forget as we speak and then by force say President Kufado onko Chino ko share vaccines o only say there are other countries they've not bothered. Me see Johnson & Johnson a producer here in South Africa Ghana government ye call no see 2022 August and on the first consignment Obi AstraZeneca say you from almost see they don't know when we'll get. Are you blaming them? India or minor Ghana or no to top form. Now, Anka President Kufado had the option. He has the option of saying that I got it from COVAX, there's a problem. And Sputnik 2, there's a problem. I'm going to sleep. You see, Onu Sebi Wanya too short. If he were a selfish president, Anka Sebi Obi, Anka by now, these attempts of people going to chase, but we have a president who is willing to spend the extra mile to make sure, say, the Ghanaian will be protected.
Look, it's 7 p.m. already. I was saying maybe
yes.
the final way in 30 seconds. Why it didn't go to Parliament? Sorry.
Oh, say, Sammy, when you are signing an international agreement, it is important you go to Parliament. Obi, in purchasing the how do you call it, the
Sputnik,
Sputnik. Sebi Ghana, you thought equipment for let's say Ministry of Agric. Say Agric based on their budget, you have more 2 million. You approve of Parliament. No, almost somebody item need to buy a tractor or control tractor and on Parliament. It is only when you are having an agreement with the Russian government, G to G, government to government, to buy vaccines, establish maybe factories where there are ingredients to the agreement now, and also on Parliament, especially when there are cost implications. But when you got commodity, Sika Helicopter has been approved for the purchase of vaccines. And see, the budget in the average, it will cost $13 to buy the vaccines. You can even buy at 14 or 11. All you have to do is explain why there was a variation to the cost. And in conclusion, Kasai Africa, and your mind be a normal one for 1 million plus for COVID vaccine.
Okay.
Omaya, chese any abri. Now say Dr. Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, Obi. Man, the vaccine so what? Or see him dear cry one cronibi. Or might be the ama, obey in terms even anybody, Ghana. Sometimes it is dangerous to forget all the good things that Obia Ayamao, especially when you remember Adia Sebi Obi Kase, Enje Papa. And the Sami Jefimu Kase, $19 Konu Yamaniano, Sebi, a propaganda, yedi turning hearts against the government.
Okay.
But the Ayami ya sadness, Omuba Brezo Muka Wetiano,
Ekosiisen
our vaccine 2 shots free. Including, forgive me, even the former president JM, ya 1 or 2 AstraZeneca shots, ya charging, and ya abide way arrangements. And I might now me Kasai Dr. Koboy in pension 4 more health workers in Ghana obianya vaccine. President Kufuor still a chain a be obenya vaccine
okay.
To President Kufuor, the life of one Ghanaian cost more than $20. We are looking for cheaper prices, but if we have to pay more to protect the Ghanaian, we will commit ourselves to that.
Dr. Bernard Okoboy and Ekosiisen Suni Haya Sempa FM.